Welcome back to another episode of Boom or Bust, your home for NFL Draft Talk. I'm your host, Terry, and today doing another 2018 rookie breakdown. And we got none other than number one pick, Baker Mayfield. So Baker Mayfield of the Cleveland Browns. Coming out, you know what? The quarterback class was kind of tight. There was a lot of potential and there was a lot of floor. And so it was just kind of what your pick was. You had guys like Josh Allen with the big arm that people wanted to, bet on. And then you had guys like Rosen that had more of a floor. You had guys like Baker that wasn't your prototypical. And so a lot of people were wondering if he would pan out. And so for me, I like Baker. The biggest thing that I remember with Baker is that he had a lot of anticipation in his throws, not so much a lot of accuracy. And it wasn't that his accuracy was bad, but I thought his anticipation, putting the ball before the receiver got there was better than his ability to put the ball where it needed to be in contested throws. So those can be two different things. You put the ball before anybody breaks and the receiver breaks and makes the catch versus a tight coverage where you got to put the ball accurately where only the receiver can get it. And so I just felt like his anticipation with his throws, which is not easy for quarterbacks, helped him more so than his accuracy. Then, of course, you got the attitude and the personality and the fiery competitiveness. So I wasn't really mad about the Browns taking him. It was a gamble, but it was definitely a guy that was boom or bust. Like he was, well, I wouldn't say boom or bust, but it was definitely a guy that you knew his personality, if he hit on the field, was going to be a franchise player for you. So anyway, let's go ahead and we're going to go through his touchdowns for the year and see what we got. So starting off with week 17, we're going against the Ravens, and he's got quite a bit of touchdowns. So there's that. And of course, right on cue, video starts to act up. So anyway, against the Ravens up by 3. And so this is going into the red zone. We're in the green zone right now. Empty backfield. Stays tough in the pocket. Delivers a nice throw. And so not panicking at all. Stand in the pocket, read in the field. We got quads. We got 4 to this side. And we'll see what the defense gives. So it looks like an all vert. We'll see. Now this guy ends up breaking in. And the safety just had his eyes too much downfield. Nobody was over the top of that. And Baker saw it, took advantage of it. And so we'll go through the end zone play as well. I believe it was a 4-man pressure, so not too much pressure in his face. Long play to get started. Yeah, 4-man pressure. Offensive line does their job. And Baker knew where to go. Nothing you can really do about that. All right, so third quarter, Browns are down 20-7. Empty again. Not in the green zone yet. Fakes the jet sweep. And we got another vertical play. And so far what you see is really big plays as I try to get my control bar back. And so we're talking about a lot of air yards, not a lot of rack. Understanding what the coverage was. And the ball was a little bit behind, but we'll go through it. And so, again, you get a little bit of the fake jet to hold everybody. Corners locked up here. Safety doesn't really know what he's passing off to. And there's nobody there. You got 3 guys. This guy's covering nothing. Baker just really understanding who's susceptible. Now, that throw is behind him. End up being a touchdown. What you want to see that throw make it downfield more so than it did. And so check out the ball handling. I talk about it. Fake it. And he actually faked it to himself. Now, with that much space, you can just throw it behind, but still you want to see that get up. And so 26-17, fourth quarter, still losing. Going in the white zone. We get a pick play. That's pretty easy. As you know, if you watch me, I don't like pick plays. And so receiver act like he's going out. One receiver comes in. Easy pickings. All right, so now second quarter versus the Bengals. Looks like it's 0-0 in the white zone. Throws up a fade to Njoku in a one-on-one situation and gets the win. Nice accuracy. Again, one-on-one is man coverage. So you want to take that shot with your tight end, see what he can do. Safety's falling, and Njoku just makes a nice play. And that's just good accuracy. I mean, giving the receiver a chance to make that catch and not putting it out of bounds or anything like that. And that's that red zone work. That's what you work on every practice. So Bengals again in the white zone. They're already up 7. Heavy formation. Play action. Boots it out. Not sure why he waited, honestly. It looked like he had it right there. And he pulled it down. I'm not sure. So, as you can see here, he's going to play action. And right there, he's open. And Baker was going to pull it, but waited. He's on the linebacker in tough coverage, but eventually makes the throw. And a nice tough catch. Catch could have been easier for the tight end. We'll slow it down. So he's open. Baker cocks, pulls it down, not sure why, and just waits for it to be wide open or waits till it's his last second. And he could have threw that, but ends up getting a touchdown. So it all works out. Bengals again in the red zone. Not sure what they were setting up. Let's see here, because he pump fakes. So we get kind of a pick play. Not sure why he didn't throw it at first, but then ends up getting it off. Might have been worried about the blitz, and then you let the playmaker be a playmaker and get to the end zone. So let's see what he's looking at. They're signaling, gets ready for the play. And maybe he was just worried about the defender, but anyway, it works out. He was ready for the rhythm throw, but kind of pump fakes a little bit to get the defender off. So first quarter against the Broncos, 0-0. Jarvis Landry motions over, so it's trips. Tough in the pocket. And Baker just looks for it. He's aggressive, man. He looks for those throws. And so if we look at the combination, we get the flag going down. We get an out. That's whatever that is jammed. And the safety is late to rotate, so Baker wants to take that one-on-one shot. Safety never really becomes a factor. So really, Baker's treating that like a one-on-one. He's looking at that safety. This safety plays down, not covering much. So you got one-on-one open grass. And Baker decides to take the shot, be aggressive, and let his receiver make the play. And really, if he doesn't catch it, you got a good chance for interference. So I'm okay with Baker making that choice. And we'll see how he looks in the pocket. But the offensive line did a very good job for him this year. Really clean pocket and just understanding, again, what your options are. And a lot of these quarterbacks, you see, they process quick, man. It's not like they're just scrambling around, running around, looking for something. They know where to go. So he wants the ball quick, trips to this side, looks to the single receiver side, and throws. That's what he wanted the whole time. So he wanted that slant. And that's an easy concept. Again, you're going to have the flat slant. Defender takes the flat, vacate the space. That's easy. That's easy all day, and it's hard because as a defender, if you look at it, you got that to cover in the inside, and so you can't really overcommit to one. And in man coverage, that's easy picking. So that's something Baker knew that he had after the motion. That's good quarterback play. After the motion, he understood it was man coverage and he wanted to attack right away. So down 7 against the Panthers, around midfield, steps up in the pocket and just takes a complete shot. You know, watching this tape, he reminds me of Brett Favre a little bit. Just really not settling, really going for the big play. And so we got a single receiver side here, 3 people in the route, a big vert route, needs time to develop. This guy's going out. This guy's breaking the middle. So once he converts, you got a one-on-one coverage. But Baker wants this one. He knows this guy has a step on both. The safety took a bad angle. And he just puts it downfield far enough where he could make that. Because really, he drifted into a third coverage. So if you watch that play closely, you'll see that he ends up drifting to the corner coverage. So he's coming here with these two, and then he drifts to a point where the third guy can break on it. But Baker, puts it up with anticipation, and that's what I talk about. Not waiting to the last second, but buying some time and putting it up when he knows Jarvis is about to break open. So mobility, arm strength, accuracy, all on display. A close pass, a very close pass, but trusting your playmakers. And he really trusts them to go down. So now they're in their own territory. And this is a pick 6. I don't know why this is on the touchdowns. Sometimes this Game Pass does silly things. So that was a pick 6, and we can break that down another day. Texans again, going into the red zone, steps up, remains a passer. And that's really the big thing. Without even looking at the routes, he remains a passer. And so that's just a busted coverage. This corner is playing like it's cover 2. He's over here passing it off to a safety that's not there. The safety comes down and plays over the middle. So he's passing that receiver off. There's no safety there. Baker scrambles to remain a passer, even though he's got green grass, and just delivers a nice strike. And so there are some people that question Baker's arm, but man, you watch these plays and you see that no, he definitely has the arm to throw on a run. He has the arm to press the ball downfield. He has the accuracy as well, the mobility. And so, I don't know, some people talk about like, you're not 6'4", he can't throw, and it's just not the truth. So, anyway, going against the Bengals again, going into the red zone, or in the red zone, going into the white zone, empty. Nice time, scramble drill. And I didn't even see him get that ball off. Let's see. So, he scramble drill. There we go. Just throws it with some touch. And so we go slow. Empty set again, like I said. Offensive line gives him a nice time. There's a flat route. Could have gone there. Nothing over the middle. Nothing over the middle. That's all. So then he decides to scramble. Receiver stays on the move. Both receivers, actually. And he just puts it in the back of the end zone, just being a playmaker. So, once again, just understanding where his options are and how to buy himself some time. He's not looking to scramble every play. He's looking to buy time, much like an Aaron Rodgers. And again, you see him going crazy celebrating because he's improvising. And so we've seen him improvise, but we also seen him be on time with his routes. So, Bengals again, empty set, we're in the white zone. And what a crazy play. I'm not even sure what just happened right there. So let's see. He works to his right. There's 3 on that side. And we'll slow it down to see what happens. So tight end stays in the block, maybe delays release. We got a flat. He checks it down to the tight end, so maybe it was a screen. Or maybe just a check down. And the tight end just gets flipped, lands on his feet, and then they push him into the end zone. So crazy play. So we'll see. I didn't see any linemen downfield. So it feels like it wasn't a screen play. It might have just been a check down. Oh, no. That was definitely a screen. And then playmakers make plays. Easy touchdown. Well, I wouldn't say easy touchdown, but yeah. So Bengals again. All these touchdowns against the Bengals. Let's see. We're in the red zone. Cox back, throws a wheel route. And the thing about Baker that you see the most is that he just gives his players a chance. Slant occupies 2 people. Wheel route, that's designed. But at the same time, Nick Chubb isn't like speediest back. But still, and you would like to see that more in front, but Nick Chubb makes a great throw. And so I think scheme-wise, you're fine throwing this ahead to this green grass, and that's open by scheme. But with his throw being behind the receiver, it makes it a much tougher catch for a running back to make, but he makes it, and he makes a big play. So you see Baker Mayfield's teammates really making him look good. Not to say that he doesn't look good, but they're really making some big plays. Because there's some passes that he could have been better with. All right, so they're beating up on the Bengals once again. We're in the white zone. Under center. Plenty of time. Scramble drill. And just finds this guy floating across the back of the end zone. So again, buying some time with his legs. Not overreacting. Not trying to press the issue. Just letting his guys get open. So now, first quarter against the Falcons. Got a motion. Play action. Scrambles with his feet. Throws across his body, and finds his guy. So, play action, deep pass. We got one drag. We got a post coming across the middle with a single safety. Safety is floating towards the wheel route or the dragging up and ends up with a 1-on-1. But it's only 1-on-1 because, honestly, the safety didn't do a bad job. It was just Baker bought some time with his feet because the safety took away the trick play, if you will, and then the post was pretty much, not there at first, but Baker continues to move his feet and gives his receiver time to get that 1-on-1 coverage, delivers a catchable ball, and there you go. All right, so Falcons again, second quarter, down 3. Under center, in the red zone. A lot of trickery, go to a screen. Good ball handling, and easy touchdown, Nick Chubb. Using misdirection to go against a aggressive defense. So third quarter, Browns are up. They're in the red zone again. Almost in the white zone. Check down. Easy pickings. So let's see. We got 2x2. We got some middle routes that the underneath coverage is worried about. And then you just check down. So tight ends look like some stick nods. And then you just got that 1-on-1 over the middle. And Baker seems to know where he's going. So second quarter against the Chiefs, they're losing in the red zone. Throws flat. Nobody covers initially. And I don't know I think that's Duke Johnson, but nobody shows coverage initially in the flat, so just going quick to them. and letting his playmakers be a playmaker. Chiefs again, fourth quarter, down big, they're in the white zone. And that's just a little pick play, empty backfield, double slant, but really a pick play, easy pickings. Letting the playmaker be the playmaker. Let's see, we're going against the Steelers. We're going to the end zone for whatever reason. I wonder if this is a defensive. Yeah, that wasn't a touchdown. I'm not sure why they showed that, but okay. Backed up in your own territory. Plenty of time to throw. Scramble drill. And this looks like a pick. Yeah. Well, okay. I'm not sure why. Not sure why that was on the touchdowns. Anyway, we're going against the Bucks in the red zone. Looking for that one-on-one matchup. Nice throw. So we motion to a trips close. Njoku by himself. And I like the ball placement. I like where he put the ball. Even though it's one-on-one and you're like, okay, we can just put this ball up. The ball goes to the outside where only the receiver has the leverage. And so even if he didn't push off, that would have been an easy throw and catch for him because Baker put it in the right place. So you motion across, you see the man coverage. You know you got one-on-one man coverage over here because the safety wasn't close, and then you take your shot. So Bucks again, towards the end of the fourth, and they're down, empty sack. Little double inside move here. We got a slant and a dig. Slant, dig. I'm shocked that was a touchdown, to be honest with you. But empty backfield. Got plenty of time, knowing where he wants to go, but driving the ball in there. Because that's not an easy throw. Even though the scheme is there, he definitely has to drive that ball into a small window. So really rocking it in there. Nice velocity, nice arm strength, all that. So we got the Chargers, and they're down big, or the Browns are down big. Right on the goal line. One step drop, puts it up, lets his receiver gets the play. Njoku again, motion, and just letting him be a red zone threat. And I didn't realize how much Njoku was eating this year. That's exciting. He wasn't huge his rookie year, so I'm happy to see Njoku being kind of the freak we thought he was. But again, that one-step drop, and that's just, again, like I said earlier, working on that red zone every week, understanding the importance of that timing. And so we got Browns versus Raiders in a close game. A little past midfield. Play action. Again with the vert concept. Gives it to his receiver and just makes a play. And that might be Njoku again. But again, one-on-one with the safety. Puts a nice accurate pass. And just lets the playmaker do his job. Nice catch. Nice rack. Not sure who 88 is, but that was a nice pass. So third quarter, Browns are up. They are around the goal line. Play action. Back shoulder. Well, not really a back shoulder, but back of the end zone. That's Jarvis Landry. Understanding the one-on-one coverage. A little bit of a trick play. Try to delay the corner and then put it in the back of the end zone. And I wonder, 2nd and 2. So second down, that's one you could take a chance on. You can definitely go ahead and try to do something a little cute. So Jarvis acts like he's going to block. Corner was ready, but just got beat. Nice play by Baker. Just putting it in the back of the end zone. No chance for an interception. Nice little accuracy. All right, so that is it for Baker Mayfield in 2018. And look, man, I like what I'm seeing. I'm not going to sit here. And I mean, I didn't have a problem with Baker at all. And then when he went number one, I was shocked, but didn't have a problem with it. I just thought the Browns were going to trade out. But I do think he's cocky, confident. I do think he has great zip. I think he has great accuracy, or good accuracy, great anticipation. And he's just going to get better. So I'm down with Baker Mayfield, man. I like it. So go to the comment section. Let me know what you think. Share it around. Get the conversation started. Thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you for listening.